Hi, and welcome to Projects and Things. My name's Eve. I've been gone for a few weeks, but I'm now right back to making projects, and the first thing we made was a water table for toddlers to play with. This build was pretty straightforward. It's based around a resealable plastic box on legs, and above it I've mounted some funnels where the kids can pour water through, and all the other stuff is from plumbing that was left over from putting the plumbing into my house. And here's how we did it. The first step was to cut 4 legs for this table, and I made them out of an old fence post that was in my yard. It had a few old metal screws in it, and it needed some sanding down because this was going to be handled by kids. After the sanding was done, I made 2 long sides that were going to hold the weight of the plastic box when it was filled with water. Then I did a quick dry fit of the long sides, which allowed me to measure what the short sides needed to be. I ripped a wider board in half on my table saw and used that to make the 2 short sides, which would eventually hold the legs. To make everything slightly stronger and to not have the kids tip the thing over, I gave the legs a 5-degree angle outwards. Using a few old boards from my garden fence, I figured out what the shape was going to be for the 2 sets of legs that were going to hold the table up. Once the first one was done, I could use it as a template to make number 2, 3, and 4. Across the top there was one piece of wood that was going to hold all the funnels. I marked 4 holes in this thing and cut it out with the widest drill that I could find. Then these leftover aluminum pipes from my plumbing came in quite handy. And to bend all of it into a more fun shape, I used one of these spring things that plumbers use, and I have no idea what these are called. The second hose was going to be a rain pipe, and I wanted to drill very tiny holes in the pipe to simulate rainwater falling down. And to do that, I actually drilled the holes using a tiny nail. Then using the good old combo of wood glue and screws, I attached both sets of legs to the device and fit all the funnels into place. To cover up a gap in the board and also most of my screws, I designed these two octopuses to live on the side of this toy. Since these pipes had quite a wide opening, I decided to narrow them down to limit the water flow, so when the kids pour water into it, it actually lasts longer flowing through the pipe. Then it was time to paint. I gave the whole thing a coat of primer. I decided to make the octopuses red because why not? Red octopus. And the water table itself received 2 coats of this blue paint. Lastly, I used a very sharp crafting knife to cut tiny fish and octopus out of an old yoga mat. They were going to then live in the water of this table. and I decided to give my octopuses a friendly face. Then when the paint was dry, I assembled the funnels and the pipes using... some super glue. So that's basically it. The kids were very happy when it was delivered, and I'm on to making more projects. I promise I won't let another 5 weeks pass until I post a new video. So until next time, bye.